Hello, hello. Today we're going to be watching Southern Hospitality Season 4, Episode 4. So let's jump right into the episode. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Grace Kelly was upset because they didn't tell her that it was a pajama party. So she was like crashing out over this. Michaels is now dumping his head in the cucumber water. Seems unhinged. Oh, were they doing a game with the cucumbers? This makes a lot more sense why he brought the cucumbers over. Oh my god. He said he's used to having big things in his mouth. He says you all do it too. I mean, I'm there, honey. I'm there. You have to answer a question, and if you don't want to answer the question, then you have to bob for the cucumber, I think. Wait, what did they just ask, TJ? They asked him a question about sex. What's the name of the last person you had sex with? He said it's been 16 months since he's had sex, so he doesn't remember the guy's name. They asked, when's the last time you hooked up with Bailey, which is her ex? And she said Wednesday. This is so funny. They're getting drenched when they bob for the cucumbers. They asked the last time she hooked up with Justin. This is Jordan. She said Thursday. She's cute. She's tiny. They asked if Mia said, I think that's her name, Mia, did she say yes to going on a date with Justin? And then Jordan, the girl that just bobbed for the apples, who was apparently still hooking up with him, but like was kind of dating him, was like, did you think about me and all? And she's like, no. Oh, Mia said she canceled the date because she's not into Justin. Now she's saying she rain checked it in her confession. With this girl Jordan, she's like, it's giving baby mama drama without the baby mama or without the baby. So she is saying that Jordan is over at Justin's house every single night. Like he has a toothbrush for her. Like they're totally in a relationship, and this is messed up that he is like going on this date with Mia. Basically, they just asked Lake whose team is she on, is Brad or Emmy's, and she said Emmy's with no hesitation. She said, why would I not be on Emmy's side? Brad friend-zoned me and then made out with me and then had a girlfriend. I guess I forgot that they had like a little thing. Grace is saying she's not comfortable playing the cucumber game. She said it's inappropriate. This girl is saying it's inappropriate. And she says she gets on her knees for God. Grace Kelly just got done saying that the bobbing for the cucumbers is inappropriate and she's not doing it. And then she goes to ask, I forget this girl's name. She goes to ask her if she's fucked Joe Bradley in the butt. Holy inappropriateness. Wonder where that came from. Grace Kelly says he likes it in the butt, right? Where is this coming from? Grace Kelly's being messy boots. Maddie, that's the cute girl's name that I like, Maddie. Grace Kelly's now saying it's a joke. Grace Kelly's now saying that she relates to Jesus. They're crucifying her like Jesus, and she relates to him. Mia's getting really pissed. She's like, this is crazy that you're saying this. Oh, one of the girls that is hosting it is kicking Grace Kelly out. She's like, it's time for you to leave. I mean, that's what you get when you're gonna be messy boots. Grace is like looking for her phone as she's trying to leave. It's very awkward because she just got kicked out, and everybody's just like, and she's like, well, I think my phone's over here. Maddie's saying she's really being hurt by their friendship because she's constantly like coming at her. She's reconsidering their friendship. Lake's calling her mom, and her mom's like, are you drinking enough water? She's like, no, I'm just kind of drinking. She has a really kind of tumultuous relationship with her father right now because her father's having a hard time being open to the idea of her liking girls. And I do remember last season it was kind of a storyline of hers that she was bisexual or something like that. So I guess her father's having issues with that. So their relationship's kind of estranged right now, which is really sad. It makes me so sad. Lake is saying that she has generational wealth, that her great-great-grandparents were like millionaires. She didn't really say why or how, but that she's thinking that some of this is coming from that her family name, her father's trying to think about her family name, and she's now in the public eye. She's not saying it, but obviously she's in the public eye, and I think that is scaring her father a little bit, which doesn't make it right, but she's trying to explain what's going on. Her mom's saying you're probably not going to get some long, drawn-out apology. Maddie's talking to Joe about what happened last night with Grace Kelly and the butt thing. Maddie's saying she's kind of seeing this relationship as a toxic relationship. Maddie's saying there's something that she's not talking about, that there's a reason why she sticks around as Grace Kelly's friend. Hopefully she spills the tea. The producers are going to make her. Maddie's saying that Grace is going through something big. I don't think she's going to tell us. Oh, she just said it's substance abuse. That's kind of crazy to say that on camera on somebody else's behalf. It's Sunday at Republic, Sunday fun day. Well, not for them because they have to work, but Bradley's telling us that him and his girlfriend went to an influencer event and saw Emmy, and Emily just completely like ignored him and them. Oh, I guess she was fine when she was by herself, and then Will, her fiance, came, and then that's when she started ignoring him. And he was like, I thought we were on a better path, and then we're trying to fix our friendship. And then he's like, but you're gonna act all crazy when Will's around, her fiance. Justin said that he was talking to Emmy about the situation, and Emmy said, okay, hold on now. Okay, shirtless shot. We had to take a moment. We got to take a moment for that. Anyway, so Justin was asking Emmy about the situation, and Emily basically said that she felt like she had to apologize to TJ and Bradley, otherwise that they will ruin her life, like on the show. Bradley's pissed after hearing that from Justin. He is pissed. Grace Kelly saying she hasn't heard from Maddie in a couple days, and she knows that she's messed up. I don't know who this guy is, but I think, sobriety coach. First of all, don't you think this is wild that the sobriety coach would allow cameras to be there? I mean, I guess it's up to the patient if they want to film it or not, but I can't imagine. I don't know anything about like a 12-step program or like sobriety coaches or anything like that. So like, I really don't know, but I just would think that you don't want any outside distractions, including like a film crew or like a reality show getting in the way of like having an honest conversation. She's saying she had a prescription for ketamine starting 2 years ago, and it was for her depression. And she said she's abused it. She lost a friend recently that just was using the same batch of ketamine that she was using. He's saying you have a new lease on life, so what are you going to do with this opportunity? I mean, it's really brave of her to bring this up on camera. The sobriety coach is recommending an outpatient program. Michael's got a big butt. That's the butt. Lake is coming over to Michael's new place to chat. They're talking about the game night, the pajama night. I bet production is upset that they're sitting in front of this window because the lighting is not very good. These are the things I think about. Anyway, Michaels is saying that he worked out with Bradley earlier, and Bradley is shocked that Lake didn't have more empathy, I want to say, towards the situation, the microaggression comments that Emmy made towards Bradley. Lake is saying that this conversation is pissing her off because she always defends her people of color, like she's always advocating. Bradley is having a Body by Brad event. I don't have any clue what this is for. I'm assuming it's some sort of workout thing. Personal training company. Justin's talking about Mia rain checking their date and then just ending up canceling it. And then he ran back to Jordan. She's saying just don't hook up with Mia. You can do whatever you want though. Justin's saying Mia canceling their date only makes him want her more. Mia saying she doesn't want to be juggled. Oh, it's Grace Lilly, not Grace Kelly. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Joe's turning 30 and he's like, I look up to Bradley because he's like a hustler. He wakes up before noon is what he says. And he's like, I'm freaking out a little bit because apparently Joe's about to turn 30. So he's like, I need to get my shit together because I'm going to be left behind. Lake's trying to pull Bradley for a chat and he's like, I want my bottles first. She's saying she really wants to address this with Bradley because she this is really important to her because she is such an advocate for her people and she doesn't want Bradley to be thinking that she's not. Joe is totally interrupting their conversation. He just came in here to fix his hair. But anyway, Lake was explaining, okay, well, I didn't, I heard that you felt like I didn't, stand up for you enough in that microaggression situation with Emmy. But then Joe interrupted. They're just staring. They're like, get out of here. She's saying that she agreed with Michaels when Michaels said that it was a microaggression. It could be taken as a microaggression. She said she co-signed it, but then she also was comforting Emmy. But she doesn't want him to take that she was comforting her friend, that she wasn't standing up for Bradley. This is a tough situation. Somebody else came in. Oh, Emmy was coming in. She's like, sorry. Emmy's like, because she walked in, she's asking the girls, like, what's going on with Lake? And they're like, well, she's in the back talking to Brad. Emmy's like, about what? These are weird camera angles. Are the cameras down? Oh, Emmy's freaking out because the girl, whoever was explaining their conversation, was like saying that Emmy said that Bradley was scary because he was black, which I don't think she ever said that. I think it was off camera, so we don't know for sure. But I don't think she said it was because he was black. So she's pissed. I think she's going back to go join the convo, which I would do. I'd be like, let's get this out. Let's squash this right now. Bradley's accepting her apology. Lake's saying that she's going to educate Emmy on the subject. Oh, Emmy's not going to join the convo. Oh, that's the first place I'd be going. Emmy's talking to Justin about Brad saying that she's saying that Brad's saying that she's a racist now. Justin's saying that Emmy's taking the low road by being combative about this situation instead of like taking accountability of like if she, whether she meant it or not, like saying it may have been inappropriate and taking accountability for that and apologizing. And that concludes the 4th episode. What were your thoughts on the episode? Leave them in the comments down below. I mean, this is a really heavy topic this week, but yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Down below also will be a playlist to all the other episodes of the season. Hit that subscribe button to check out all my other upcoming stuff. And yes, thank you for hanging out with me, and I will check you on the next one. Bye.